the house. There he is.
MP, I can't thank you enough. Everyone is talking about the shirt. Other players are hitting me up for custom designs.
Really? Well, don't forget about me when you become famous.
I could never.
You sure?
No.
Nah, it's really cool to see you thriving and to see my t-shirts all over the city. That's super cool.
Thank you, man. A little narcissistic, but I get it.
Hey, I'm not perfect.
I mean, the good news is we're sold out for weeks. We're back ordered. Everyone in town wants one for the playoffs. All we have to do is get a few supply chain issues ironed out, and we are so good to go.
Let's go.
I'm
Audrey,
so
man,
excited.
you did a heck of a job, seriously.
Thank you.
I only helped out. It was all you and your design, so thank you.
Thank you, but you had something to do with it.
Hello.
Hi.
Professor Shield. Hey, you enjoy the game?
It was very impressive. And not just the game. Audrey, how are you?
I'm good, Professor, thanks to MP.
Oh, no, listen, it was a mutually beneficial collaboration. It wasn't just all me.
To be honest, I love what you two are doing together. In fact, Audrey, would you be interested in being a guest judge at the upcoming Student Spring Fashion Show? I mean, it's always great to have a former winner at the judges' table.
Nice.
What an honor, Professor. Who are the other judges?
Well, Shep, and I know you have a history, but I hope that won't dissuade you from attending. And MP, if you're interested.
Oh, he's interested.
Very interested.
For sure,
yes,
interested.
Yes.
Wonderful, then. Now, if you excuse me, I am in desperate need of a commode.
I'll show you the way.
Great.
I'll show you the way that you know what
To be a guest judge on Calloway's court, I mean, that's instant credibility. It airs all over the country.
Listen, this is exactly what we were hoping for.
I know.
So when is this happening?
3 games from now.
Okay.
Hey, don't let Shep clown you on national television.
Really? I got this.
You got this.
Boom, 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 boom. I wonder if both the Queen's brothers. They both short. Check them. Take your channel.
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
Who are these
I mean, with
trailblazers?
the success of the play-in tournament, which,
Toronto.
in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Down
Better
low.
defense than that, guys. Come on.
Play by VanVleet to beat the close coverage, slipping pass there for the finish.
Harris passes to Curry.
No, pass that back.
From deep.
Okay, never mind.
The shot,
What?
no good. Now
could've stayed
Toronto
here.
takes it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against
I
the
knew he was
Kings.
going to shoot that.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Now Harris. After OG Anunoby missed from long range.
Interesting. That's great.
About a minute played so far here in the first. VanVleet passes to Pirtle. VanVleet kicks to Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pirtle with his screen on top. Here's Barnes. Here's Pirtle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Now here is Harris. He had a career game last time out.
Bro, I just press R1.
Siakam with it, and
Press
Curry
R1.
picks him up defensively.
Why is he trying to shoot it for real?
He's just ridiculous. He is just
Nobody
an
knows who
absolute
he's about.
surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here is Harris. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game.
I got a D
This is
first.
something that Clay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
And here is Van Vliet after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Anunoby passes to Siakam. The three, Pirtle trying to get open. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Anunoby.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
With the second effort, and the layup is good. Siakam's got 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustration mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And here's Harris from the arc.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And this has been a
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. They've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Now, here's Siakam. After the miss from Harris, 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. On the wing, Harris. No points in the game yet for him. Good on the triple.
A ragged start for him offensively, but he'll take it. That brings him to 1 of 8 from the field.
And here is Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Passes to Anunoby. Pirtle, high post. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trail by 9. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. They did get a win in the last game against this team, but he told me we're facing a dynamite offense. We were lucky to get a win the last time. We need to have discipline and detail tonight and try to minimize mistakes. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned.
Lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, I think they might want to play at a slower pace and try and avoid a track meet.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
On the wing, Harris. Covered by Van Vliet.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Thompson for the triple. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. And Vliet deciding where to go with it. Siakam, right side. And again, Toronto no up.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Curry, good.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Harris dishes to Curry. Back to Harris. There's the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Van Vliet with it. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's Siakam. The pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is so quick at moving to the hoop after the screen. Just awesome mobility rolling to the basket.
And here's Harris from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Harris has got 6 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Out to Harris from outside the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Toronto trailing. Over to the left wing. Siakam left side. Over Looney. Siakam's shot is off. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. For 3, Harris. Harris missing
I should have
again.
made that.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. He's got 11. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Draymond Green.
MP, you need a spark. What you can do?
Raptors leading by 8. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got OG Anunoby. Gary Trent is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. And it's Pirtle in its center. The Warriors shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. A nice shot by Harris.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Wiggins against Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Wiggins. For 3, Siakam. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. For 3, Harris. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got 14 points for the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And foul on the shot. So Justin Sachs. And for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6". Although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. The game now all-time. He's got 8.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Anunoby, and he jams it with authority.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Here's Harris. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on JaMychal Green. What's the news there, Dave?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out.
Difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Here's Siakam, 13 points in the game. Now here's Van Vliet. Pirtle sets the pick for Van Vliet. Misses the 3. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Harris against Anunoby. Harris misses. Toronto's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now Van Vliet. 9-point game his last outing. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Harris finds Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Harris. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Harris. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trent outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming.
Season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
For 3, Harris drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 22 points.
The D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. To the middle. Pocket 6. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. Lights out in their last game against Memphis was dominant. He had 60 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
I like that one, bro.
He's right. He makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Good work there as it goes. Looney's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Here's Anunoby. Hits the three-point bomb. Anunoby's got 7.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's it, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 6. Curry against Van Vliet. It's Trent on the wing. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter. And it's the Warriors' ball. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6 inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Count it, good. He's got 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Harris passes to Thompson. And Thompson slams it on.
Whoa.
Don't sleep on Clay's bounce. All right, look, 6'6".
On your head.
He's got surprising bounce. He sneaks them in every once in a while.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Van Vliet. And another basket for Toronto.
Anytime you get a nice look inside, it's a good possession.
On the way, Harris. Fires for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Warriors leading by 6. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Pirtle with a screen on Thompson. Trent passes to Pirtle. Misses from short range. The Warriors shooting at 50% in a decent groove. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Passes it to Trent. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Harris. Shooting foul. There's the whistle.
First personal foul.
That one goes on Anunoby. And guys, let's get yours in. For the Warriors. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before.
Green bean.
Laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot.
Green bean, bean,
Barnes
bean.
passes to Pirtle.
Beans.
Back to Barnes.
Make it green beans. My butter green beans.
And the pass to Anunoby. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. For 3, Harris.
Oh, shoot.
A second chance effort. Whistle blows. Basket is good. The first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, leading by 17. And we'll be back with you right after this.
What are you doing?
Greetings. In case you guys don't know, here's how the All-Star voting tallies up. Fans make up 50. And circling back to this first half, fellas, a decisive advantage. And that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Thompson is out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Harris. And it's Kuminga in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Van Vliet. Barnes outside. To the inside. Hurdle's shot is off. Warriors leading by 17. Harris dishes to Curry. Harris setting the pick for Curry. Lets it go. Harris, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Curry, he gets that one. Curry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors.
Staying cool under pressure. Curry meets some opposition inside, but just focuses on the task at hand.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Harris passes to Thompson. Harris, bounce pass. There's the triple. Siakam pulls it in.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Goes up the baseline. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. The feed to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. And it's off from three-point range.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they want.
You're giving them points, MP! Wake up out there!
The previous play is under review.
It's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the news is in on the review, and they overturned the original call on the floor. So, well done to use the coach's challenge, and it gets reversed.
You know, it's like that big question mark sometimes if you don't get the call right, and then you wonder, what if this, what if that? This time, clear on the replay, they overturn it. Hey, everybody.
That's execution off an inbounds play.
Raptors trail by 19. And here is Van Vliet. He's got 11. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Harris misses.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Pascal Siakam.
In attack mode.
Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And the Raptors also making a change. Trent's checked in.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. His way to the hoop.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Thompson finds Harris. Back to Thompson. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Thompson against Barnes. The shot by Thompson, no good. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Here's Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team offense get to the rim.
The Warriors have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Raptors trail by 17. Van Vliet outside. Trent can't hit.
No contested shot.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Thompson passes to Harris. Harris draws the double. Here's Thompson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Wiggins against Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Wiggins. Top of the key. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Pirtle's got 8.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Harris finds Thompson. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Well, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Siakam with it. 17 points in the game. Pirtle with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Siakam. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Golden State moving it around. Curry kicks to Harris. Thompson outside. Wiggins passes to Harris. Thompson inside the line, and it's good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much.
That's weird, bro.
That's
I'll
the
let
kind
go
of
when
D
he was still
you
good.
need when he's got
He
the ball
should just
together.
release
They
it
were
when he was
all over.
And Siakam throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Harris dishes to Wiggins. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Trent. Thompson from long range.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Thompson in the corner. Back to Harris. Thompson outside. Wiggins finds Harris. Thompson off the pick from Harris. It's Thompson off the drive. A 3-ball.
Come on, gang. What y'all doing? Why did it stop?
And he has been ice cold
I was
from
sitting
beyond
there.
the arc here
I was
since
sitting there
halftime.
holding
And he
it for a
continues
second.
yet to fire
It was
away.
just
He
gonna
has got
stop.
to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Trent against Wiggins. Harris on the double team. And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special
What
talent
is
for grinding
that?
misses.
What is
Raptors
that?
trail by 16. Pass to Siakam. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Harris outside. Thompson in the corner. Down low. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
With all the attention Clay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Toronto calls timeout.
Come on.
Job to
MP, you're number 1. You're the best.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. So for Toronto right now, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Barnes. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Anunoby in at the shooting guard position. Van Vliet outside. Pirtle with a screen on Harris. For 3, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Van Vliet against Harris. Fires from 14. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Harris kicks to Thompson. Harris passes to Thompson. Off target from 3-point range. Raptors trail by 20. Porter looking it over. Here's Pirtle. Barnes outside. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Over Curry. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Warriors leading by 20. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Traps in the tray. Harris has got 44.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And that one, good.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Murray finds Harris. Thompson left side. Thompson is double. Harris right side. Stolen by Van Vliet. Anunoby against Curry. Now here's Anunoby with the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Thompson for the triple. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half. Toronto calls timeout. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the
win no matter where they are playing at, and no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
And stolen by Wiggins. On the wing, Harris. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Count it. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
Uh-oh. Look, we've seen Thompson fill it up in a hurry before scoring comes, let's just say, easy to him.
That's tipped. Wiggins against Barnes. Looney, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, letting it rip.
Yeah, they're doing like a little baby.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Like a little baby. A little one, not a big one.
Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Out to Harris. Shoots over Anunoby. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Barnes with it. Picked up by Thompson.
Stop.
Pass to Van Vliet. Wiggins against Porter. For 3, Van Vliet. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson finds Harris. Back to Thompson. Puts up a 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road. Barnes looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Curry's shot is good.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. And the rejection by Curry.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough. Yeah, I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And that one's good by Porter.
Can't lose sight of Porter, especially when he's looking to score near the basket.
Timeout call. He's checked in.
Oh my gosh.
You're up.
Let's go to the rest of the game.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Harris dishes to Payton. On the wing, Harris. Harris draws the double. Now Siakam. On the wing, Barnes. A three-pointer, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Harris draws the double. DiVincenzo passes to Harris.
Bro, what are you doing? Like, bro, that's why I hate playing these folks, bro. Like, why y'all even put me in the game at this point?
Trent against Payton.
Nothing but
passes it to Banton.
Third Street.
A three from Barnes. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris finds DiVincenzo. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft in particular looks very
like, why am I being
strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
And here's Trent. To the middle. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Harris passes to Green. Back to Harris. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 48 points for lights out.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
Young, a screen on DiVincenzo.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Trent can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Harris kicks to Payton. Back to Harris. The dish to Kuminga. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. The Warriors. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put
131. The Raptors 98.